नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं उपलब न्यूज। आज पावर मिनिस्टर आर.के. सिंह जी जो है 9 साल पूरे होने पर, सरकार के 9 साल पूरे होने पर प्रेस को संबोधित करने जा रहे हैं नेशनल मीडिया सेंटर में। पूरे 9 वर्षों में क्या क्या उपलब्धियाँ की उनके मंत्रालय द्वारा, इसका विश्लेषण किया जाएगा। मैं जोगिंदर डोगरा, उपलब न्यूज, नेशनल मीडिया सेंटर।
नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं उपलब न्यूज टीवी। उपलब न्यूज टीवी पर आप सभी दर्शकों का स्वागत है। आज दिल्ली के नेशनल मीडिया सेंटर में प्रेस को संबोधित पावर मिनिस्टर आर.के. सिंह ने किए। आर.के. सिंह ने भाजपा सरकार के 9 साल पूरे होने पर सरकार की उपलब्धियां गिनाई। तो आइए जानते हैं जोगिंदर डोगरा की एक रिपोर्ट में।
We said we revised the potential norms. We said that number one, and we also made assistance from Government of India conditional. We said that we can't take loans from either PFC or REC, and I wrote to the Governor RBI, I spoke to him twice, and this has been introduced in all the banks. I said that how can any financial institution lend to any entity which is making loss until unless it puts in place measures to reduce those loans. Otherwise, how will they repay? And those measures have to be underwritten by the state government. So that's what happens. You want a loan? You work out a mechanism for reduction of losses, and then you get your state government's commitment to it. Then you file it, and then we monitor it. Number one. Number two, you want assistance from our RDSS, whatever. Again, you have to give us a trajectory for loss reduction, and the government dues have to be paid up front in both cases. Totally. There is a third instrument. I made 2 or 3 presentations before the Finance Commission, and the Finance Commission was very kind. They made a provision that there can be an extra borrowing window for the states. That's a great thing for them. Ranged from 8.5% in 11-12. to about 4.2% in 13-14. Today it is at 0.2%, which is the technical minimum. Technical minimum because in a huge network, a country-wide network of transmission and distribution, despite the fact that we have upgraded both transmission and distribution, there are some local faults or some congestion here and there which gets corrected, some interruptions. That accounts for the 0.2%. Otherwise, the shortage is virtually nil. We've added about 186,000 megawatts today from 2014 to today. Today, our installed capacity is 416,000 megawatts. Or 416 gigawatts. The total demand has gone up to 223 gigawatts. The transmission, so this is as far as generation is concerned. And we have capacity under construction. About 27,000 megawatts of thermal under active construction, about 24,000 megawatts of thermal under surveys, investigations, pre-construction stage before being bid out for construction. You can take this entire quantum as under construction. 51,000 megawatts of thermal under construction. We have almost about 120,000 megawatts of capacity in the renewables which are either under bid or which are under active construction. So we are prepared also for the increasing demand. The great thing is that our demand is increasing. It increased by almost 8% in the previous year. This year, in the first quarter, we saw an increase of almost 10%. and we believe that this will continue to be. So we are adding capacity for the adding capacity by itself is not sufficient. We added 197,000 circuit kilometers of transmission lines. I mean, as I said, the power sector is totally different. Now we've connected every corner of our country into one grid, with one grid, running on one frequency, and with one national load dispatch center, capable of transferring 112,000 megawatts from one corner of the country to another. So there is no congestion. We have 3 exchanges, now we are coupling those exchanges. And today you can sell power from any corner of the country to any other corner of the country. There is no congestion. We have united the country into one market. One market. You can generate anywhere, sell it. Further simplify matters, we will use the general network access. It's totally different from the way business used to be done in the past. In the past, you are gone. Now the grid is one. So we have introduced the general network access. You get connected to the grid. And thereafter, you can sell today to Tamil Nadu, tomorrow to Haryana, day after tomorrow to Assam. Anywhere, you can sell anywhere. We don't ask you where you are going to sell because this is one market. And we don't ask you as to, we don't ask the consumers or the discoms or the entities, consuming entities as to where they are going to buy from, because this is one market, general network access. And this is unique. This is unique. If you apply for connectivity today, if you don't sort of get it, 50-60 days, then answer, somebody has to answer to them. In developed countries, it takes almost 1.5 years to get. That's how different we are. And our transmission has some of the most advanced elements in the world. 765 HVDC, etc. Now 800. We are also experimenting with 1200 HVDC. Some of the most advanced elements. Which has enough platforms and mechanisms to take the load of the huge renewable energy capacity which we have. We spent 2,01,000 crores, or 2,10,000 crores, 2.1 lakhs, on strengthening the distribution systems under Deen Dayal Gandhi Yojana, IPDS, Saubhagya. We constructed 2,900 plus new substations. We upgraded 3,980 older substations. We added or replaced 6.5 lakh circuit kilometers of HT lines and about 2.5 lakh circuit kilometers of LT lines, 112,000 circuit kilometers of agricultural lines. That's what we did. The net result of all this has been that the power availability in rural areas used to be about 12 hours in 2014. Today it is 21 hours, varying from 21 to 22 yesterday. Last year it had gone up to 22.5. This year I noticed that it's about 21 drops. In rural areas, in urban areas, 23.5 hours. This includes everything. This includes Arunachal, this includes Jammu Kashmir, where the whole country, this is the average. If there is any load shedding, we ask questions. It's a new idea. We ask questions. We've got information about load shedding in some cities in Uttar Pradesh. Could you imagine any past power department making this a right that invest 24/7 in cities of right? So nobody can do gratuitous load shedding. We have come out with rights of consumer rules. Now rules are law. If anybody violates it, there are penalties. And if any DISCOM does any gratuitous load shedding, then they have to pay a compensation to the consumers. In order to make sure that the consumers are aware of this, we are coming out with public notices. The rules came out, I think, almost a year back. Lekin, I found that the compensation paid and claims, etc., is not happening. So I said that let's inform the people about their rights. That's what we're doing. This is notice, this is not an advertisement. And the mechanisms have been set up in every division and every sub, where you can go and complain. Total transformation. Total transformation. In order to ensure that, I said, let me cover the renewable energy first. Then we'll come with the common elements of the system. But before we go to renewable energy, what were the challenges? What are the challenges are that some short-sighted politicians use freebies in order to get votes. They don't pay for the freebies from their pocket, or their party doesn't pay. It's the taxpayer who pays for it. So when they say that we give free electricity, it's actually the taxpayer who gives the free. But he gets to take the credit, and he gets to get the votes. Free electricity. Subsidies announced and implemented, because most of the discounts are government and not paid. Therefore, discounts in the huge amounts.